So the importance of domestic tourism is highly relatable to the economy and is also important to the development of infrastructure within the local community in such a way that it gets to a high standard that people would love to be able to come around and enjoy themselves. And when they do that, it actually brings a great it creates a good activity, a good economic activities that brings in profits to those that have created the services and products. And likewise, the government also gain through their revenue, through taxes that they are also put in position for such services that has been provided. That is domestic tourism. China actually have a edge in the world population and tourism development under domestic tourism. Annually, they generate quite large sums of income within the during the time they are doing their national independence celebration, which the government have been able to look at it and create an enabling law by creating 4 to 5 days holiday that enables the citizens within China to be able to travel from their own state to another state to enjoy such tourist traps that has been created within China. And they have also used that to develop their infrastructure, like the rail. Train has been moved from the locomotive to electronic fast speed train is being used now to convey the Chinese from one point to another in China. Each point of visit, they have put a lot of infrastructural development. The road has been well constructed. The tourist trap that has been created that has a lot of facilities in place, all are put in place for the enjoyment of all the Chinese that are paying little token as a gate fee, as entry gate fee to wherever facilities they want to go and enjoy. And when they are in such facilities, those that are also doing additional service are also being patronized and money exchange hands within that area. That is domestic tourism. If domestic tourism is well entrenched and well implemented, it could generate large sums of income for the individuals and likewise for the local government, which is supposed to be the pioneer of the domestic tourism. How? Because if the local government or the local development areas could actually look at some facilities that they can put in place, good parks with a lot of facilities, good natural endowment areas that could be developed in such a way that could be a tourist attraction within their local areas. We have food, we have different dressing culture that the local government could look and develop in such a way that will be more attractive. Within all these areas, if it's well annexed and is properly put in perspective for people within or outside their own community could visit, put up within a day or two to enjoy all these facilities. While they are putting up, they are paying for the accommodation they are using, they are going to pay for the food they are eating, they are going to pay for the services they are enjoying. Likewise, those little businesses that are also providing additional services, they also patronize them, and money is exchanging hands, and such money is within that state or within the country. It increases their economic power because what they produce is what they are also patronizing. The money is not going out. And in Africa, we have quite large numbers of natural endowments. We talk of the beach, we talk of the ecosystems, we talk of the animals, we talk of the hills, we talk of the mountains. These are natural endowments that has been put in place by God in his kindness, which the local governments could look within their own areas and put up a good tourist trap around all these facilities. Additional infrastructures in terms of road, securities, and whatever that needs to be added that could make it more interesting. When that is done, it creates an enabling environment in such a way that those that have businesses and services could come to offer it for those that are ready to buy. And when those are ready to buy comes in, they are referred to as the tourists. In this case, they are the domestic tourists, because they are patronizing the services and the product that has been produced within their own local environment, which they reside, and they also are indigent. When that is done, they are practicing domestic tourism. It is when it is properly put in shape and is well causing more attraction, that people outside the country can now be able to come and also patronize and enjoy what has been put in place. And when that is being done, we refer to it as international tourism. So it is always good for one to look at how well we develop our local community in such a way that it will create an enabling environment to create more business opportunities for those that are interested. That is what makes Florida an attractive point, because of the beach in Florida. That is what makes Dubai a commercial nerve center, because of the free trade zone, whereby we have a lot of goods and services coming from different parts of the world that are being positioned as an hub for people to come outside and come and patronize. When you travel to Dubai, what you are doing is that you are practicing what we call international tourism or international tourism. You that are going now, you can be referred to as an international tourist. And when you travel from your country to Dubai, you are practicing what we call international tourism, to enjoy those services that are being provided, the accommodation, the facilities, and every other thing that you want to enjoy within that 2 or 3 or 4 days that you are spending your money. You are practicing what we call international tourism. So there are quite a lot of dimensions that could bring business opportunities when it comes to tourism, as it were. And that is the reason why at every point in time when we are looking at tourism, it's of different segments. We've been able to make it known now that from the definition of tourist, would I say for the definition of tourism, which is business opportunities of products and services that are being created for those that are interested to buy and enjoy. That is what tourism is all about. And those that are interested to buy are referred to as tourists. We've been able to also bring in to 2 dimensions. That is, we have domestic tourism, we have international tourism. Whereby domestic tourism is what product and services that has been created within the community or within the locality of the same geographical location, whereby those that are providing the product and services are also the indigent. Likewise, those are patronizing are also the indigent of the same local community. They are practicing what we call domestic tourism. We have made it known that the initiative of development of tourism starts from the development of your domestic tourism, whereby all the necessary infrastructures are put in place, the facilities are well created, and all the necessary things that will make it more attractive for you, the indigent, to enjoy. If it's well put in position and you are patronizing yourselves within your own area to a large point of volume of sales, then people outside could be attracted to it. And when they now travel to your environment to enjoy this, they are now referred to as practicing international tourism. And they that come from outside the country, from abroad, are referred to as international tourists. So that is known to us now. The segment of international tourism has been cleared, and the segment of the domestic tourism has been cleared. That is all coming to you on Excursion Africa. We shall be looking at other subsectors of tourism on the next episode. We'll be taking it one after the other, so